And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So here's Miami's starting group. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Powell. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, the front court is well, and this early...
themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
MP's checked in for Miami. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. You know, thinking about the time that MP spent in Europe, he played a season for the powerhouse team Basket Madrid while he was there.
Madrid might not be in the NBA, but they are a massive club in Europe. For MP to break in and earn minutes there gives good reason as to why he might find success here in the NBA.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Out left to the wing. Wells with it. Still scoreless. Clock at 4. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 7. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
The 3 from MP. Hits the three-point bomb. Hayes has got 9.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Takes a step back. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside for Jackson. And stolen by MP. From outside the arc. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Outside Jackson. Wells passes to Morant. 1 second left, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for the Memphis Grizzlies. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
On the court for Miami here in the second, they've got Wiggins. Also, Powell out there. Khalil Ware is out there with Hayes. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Grizzlies back among the top teams in the West after a down season in 2023-24. Ja Morant said, quote, "The confidence never left. As far as chemistry, we've been around each other for a while and we know each other well. This is my team. I'm confident in my team every step of the way." Back to you.
They play with swagger. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to Aldama. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Powell kicks to Hayes. Launches a 3. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Grizzlies made multiple moves over the last year to free up salary, and they put it to good use this summer with extensions for Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, not to mention signing free agent guard Ty Jerome. Now, trading away Desmond Bane hurt, but this team should continue to be a factor.
They play with swagger. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's Spencer, and it's blocked. MP outside. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, shaky defense there. Giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line.
Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand, you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And a little under 3.5 minutes. Good! Another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Puts up a three, connects again from distance.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all time with that made for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Miami. Can they get it? And it's Miami with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of two straight at home.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
To the left wing. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up. He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Steps back. Here's Morant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
MP deciding where to go with it. Got it off in time. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Heat out front, opening up a huge gap. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Taking a look here at Miami, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Miami Heat.
So, if you've been...
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really.
Just making a change here. Jerome is checked in, and some changes here for the Heat. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The shot's good from Hayes.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's Zach Edey. Then there's Ty Jerome. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. It's good.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, he got it again. Sensational.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Raleigh is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Launches it from deep. And the Heat, another three.
Stretching out the defense. MP, impressive range shown there by the youngster.
And he drives in. Jackson has the open look. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Hayes. Shoots the three. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Now Wells. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Edey with a screen for Jackson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Memphis moving that ball around. The shot by Wells, no good. And Miami shooting around 48% so far in the third. Good, another from three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Raleigh is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
Good if it goes. Connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. And so it's the Miami Heat with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Miami. On the floor for Miami. And good! There's another.
And he's now tied for the fourth most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be.
Another bucket! Wow!
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Jerome in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his fourth assist in this one. Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And here's MP for three. Good, that's another bucket.
The good times keep rolling now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring. Fires from deep, and another one falls.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. And you think of the different styles of play, Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play, and I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Fires the three. Aldama with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the wing on the left. And it's Morant at the elbow. Clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
Heat out offense. They're on a 15-5 run. And a deep three from MP. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Spencer's shot is off. The Heat have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
No one near him. And it's Miami with another.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side...
And good! And he hits it again.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points in a game.
Nobody can deny that this is one of the greatest individual efforts, GA, we've seen, not just in basketball, but I dare say in any... And yep, another basket.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And MP now has one of the all-time records in sports history, passing Wilt's 100 mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
Now a timeout called by Miami. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
To the paint, shot to stop the run, and Morant will lay it in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive performances from you, MP, but tonight you were in total control. Always 2-3 moves ahead. Looked like you were playing a video game. And you finished with the video game stat line crossing the 90-point mark, only for the second time in NBA history. What was different about tonight for you?
Oh, man. I approached this game the same way I approach everything in life. Only thing different was the shots kept falling for me, so I kept taking them. And you know what? I played with a bunch of unselfish dudes who kept feeding the hot hand tonight.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer.
MP, right here. Right here. Come on, MP. Always Frank. Here we go. All right. MP, you just scored the most points in a game in league history. I mean, where do you go mentally to be able to perform so historically well, I guess?
Oh, Frank, who knew you were a real Mitch? I mean, the record is great, right? It's unbelievable, but I didn't come to the arena looking to break it, Frank. I really didn't. I just got in the zone, and my teammates kept feeding me the ball. So it is what it is.
You gotta be kidding me. It is what it is? I mean, you just broke the most unbreakable record in sports. That's gotta mean more to you than it is what it is. I mean, come on.
Okay. Maybe that's why I'm a legend, Frank. Because this kind of thing, it just doesn't faze me.